What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the Progressive Action TV show. I am your host, Tremel Thompson, and today we will be discussing what is a company, corporatist, and yellow union. They are all the same. But first, I want to let you hear what a yellow union sound like. So check it out.
There should be no homeless. That's my thing. There should be no homeless in America. We should help our people.
Would you ever go on strike?
That's not in the cards right now.
Tony Utano, president of the Transport Workers Union, Local 100. Thank you so much.
When Utano was asked would he go on strike, he started stuttering, and he said that is not on the table or not in the cards right now, whatever he said. As a labor union, that leverage should always be on the table, because without that, then what leverage do we have to fight? Right? But that was exactly what a yellow union president sounds like. Now, I want to educate you guys on what a yellow union, corporatist union, and company union actually is. So a company or yellow union is a worker organization which is dominated or influenced by an employer and is therefore not an independent trade union. That's why it seems pretty strange when we say that our union goes along with the bosses, because they are influenced by the MTA. Our union is influenced by the governor. Now, company unions are contrary to international labor law. They were outlawed in the United States by the 1935 National Labor Relations Act due to their use as agents for interference with independent unions. Company unions persist in many countries, particularly those with authoritarian governments. Now, we don't have an authoritarian government, so to speak, but we have union leadership who are very fearful of the government, particularly speaking, or specifically speaking, of the governors. We seen that they was afraid when Cuomo was in power, and they are afraid when Hochul is in power. And it seemed that they go along with whatever they have happening, not to the benefit of the workers. Now, an article came out a couple of days ago where by the World Socialist website, WSWS.org, where the article is about the cost of living is tearing us apart. Inflation rate in the U.S. hits 9.1%. Now, I found something in the article that specifically says about how these corporations and governments are controlling unions. So the first paragraph, I'll read the first sentence. The trade unions are working with the corporations and the Biden administration to keep a lid on this movement, which is a part of the global upsurge of the working class against inflation, the profits before lives pandemic policy, and the efforts to force workers to pay the massive cost of the U.S. NATO proxy war against Russia. Now, the second paragraph is very important. It says, over the last several weeks, the AFL-CIO unions have blocked strikes by 115,000 railroad workers, 24,000 West Coast dock workers, tens of thousands of nurses and other healthcare workers in Michigan, Minnesota, New York, California, and auto parts workers at Ventra and GM subsystems. Now, that is very, very, very important, because that's exactly what we are experiencing here in TWU Local 100 at the hands of Tony Utano. And he learned from the best, the prior president, John Samuelson, who also went along to go along with Cuomo at the time. So even in our own contract, and I'm going to bring this up, even in our own contract, everybody's asking what happened with New York paid family leave. This was supposed to have been implemented sometime in 2020. The contract was done in 2019. To this day, we do not have New York paid family leave. And it's because our union is protecting and helping New York State save money. New York have billions of dollars. Why is the union concerned with saving New York money and not looking out for its members? It's because they do not want to upset their bosses in Albany, because they have turned Local 100 into a company, corporatist, and yellow union. As a proud union member, I say no to yellow unions, and we must get rid of these so-called labor leaders who are selling us out to corporations and government. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.